Hi friends, welcome to my channel, and this is part 18th video in mastering Hyper-V on Windows Server. And in this video I'm going to show you how to add disk to Hyper-V cluster and configure as a CSV. So we have already deployed 3 node Hyper-V cluster. So in this video I'm going to add one additional disk and bring it to the cluster as a CSV disk. So in this video I'm going to use a Windows Server ISKC target server as our storage. But if you have a let's say your storage infrastructure from where the storage is presenting LUN as a LUN is getting presented to your Hyper-V host, you can follow the same steps to configure that also. Just you need to make sure how I'm binding my ISKC target to uh, uh, my Hyper-V host. You need to make sure your storage volumes are presented on each Hyper-V host. So let's see what we have in this video. So I'm using the same Hyper-V cluster which we have created 2-3 videos back, and where we are playing around. So I got my domain controller, my storage server, which is Win2K15 STG. This is my storage server from where I'm presenting the ISKC target to all my Hyper-V host, and I got my 3 Hyper-V hosts. So let's see. So this is my storage server. So you can see Win2K 25 STG, and if I go to manage roles, I'll show you I have installed ISKC target server role here on this server. So by using this I'm presenting the volume on my Hyper-V host. So if I go to file server and here ISKC, you will see I have one target server, one target created. So if I go in target, you will see the connections count. So I got my Hyper-V host 1, Hyper-V host 2 and 3. So all Hyper-V hosts are connected to this target basically, and I got two virtual disk which is mapped to my target, which is here Hyper-V HV cluster, and same all this is mapped to my all VM Hyper-V host. So if I go here under the ISKC, you will see this target is presented, and if I go here you will see IP address of my storage server, ISKC target storage server 102, and you can see from here also my server. And if I go to volumes, you will see the volumes also. So if I go here, you will see my these are the 2 volumes which is coming from my storage. So now what I need to do, so same thing is available across all 3 Hyper-V hosts. So if I go here, you will see volumes auto configure, you will see my volumes here. So these are the volumes. So this is good. Now if I open my Hyper-V Windows Failover cluster, so these disks, one of the disk is mapped as a CSV and one is assigned to my failover cluster as a quorum. So quorum, you can see Q is available here, and this is my CSV01. So now same thing you can validate from here also. I got one CSV disk and one quorum. So if I want to switch it, so I can go and move this just owner to any of these Hyper-V hosts. So you can see now 2 is owner. I can go and move as much as I want. So my cluster is running and everything good. So let's say tomorrow this 200 gig is getting full, and you want to add more space, or you have a scenario where you want to add one more CSV disk. So I'm going to add one more CSV disk, which is CSV02. So these are the steps which you need to perform to create and add this to Hyper-V cluster and add as a CSV disk. So the very first thing, create a virtual disk and map disk to ISKC target. So I'm going on my storage server. I'm going to create new disk, new virtual disk. I'll leave the location default. If you have anything specific, you can do it. So I'm going to call it, let's say, HV cluster hyphen learn 02, and this was my 01. So next, and I'm going to create it to, let's say, 300 GB, and this is going to be dynamic, and click next. And this is my target, which I discussed before. This is my ISCSI target, which having initiator IDs for all the Hyper-V host. So I'm going to select this. All three Hyper-V host IP address is assigned there. So click next. Now it will go ahead and create the disk and map it to this target. So you can see the disk is created now, and the current status is not connected. So we need to perform to second step, which is quick connect the ISCSI target on each Hyper-V host. So I'm going to do it on Hyper-V host first. So I'll go here, Hyper-V host, and then ISCSI initiator, and then I'll go ahead and refresh this. Once I refresh, most probably it's going to show me the disk. Most of the time, automatically when you map any disk to ISCSI target server or your host group, you will see that disk automatically populated to the disk manager. If it's not coming, then you can go ahead and refresh the disk manager. So now you can see that third disk is available. So I'll go ahead and perform the next step, which is initiate and bring the disk online and format and assign a drive letter. So I'm going to do that on Hyper-V host 1. So just initiate disk and GPT. Okay, now I will format this and assign some disk letter. So you can format it to any NTFS or REFS. So I'm going to format to REFS and going to give it name. So HV hyphen cluster hyphen learn 02, and just finish. Now this is available on host 1. Now I'll go ahead and see if this is available on host 2 also. So disk management on host 2. You can see here this is available. So just go and refresh it. So I'll bring this disk online. So no need to format and all, since the drive is already formatted. So you will see the it's going to be available directly. So disk management, and here refresh it, and you need to bring this disk online. So you can see now the disk is available on across all three Hyper-V hosts. So now the fourth step, which is add disk to Hyper-V cluster from the failover manager. So now if I go on my failover manager and go to disk, I need to click on add disk. So now since this disk is available across all three Hyper-V hosts, it will show you here. So cluster disk 1 size, you can see disk 3 on Hyper-V host 2. You can go and validate disk 3 on Hyper-V host 2. So all good, just click on OK. So now you can see the disk is available here, and host and this is coming as a available storage. So now the final task is to add disk to shared cluster volume and validate it. So I'm going to just click here, and you can go from here also add this to cluster shared volume. So if I go here now, you will see only CSV 01 is available. So I'll go ahead and add this. So now you can see it is marked as a cluster shared volume. And now I'll go ahead and change the name of this disk. So I will call it CSV02 and apply, and OK. Now if I refresh this, you will see it's there. So it came as a volume 1. So I'll go ahead and rename here also CSV02 and done. So you can see the size is 300 gig. So this is how you can add disk to Hyper-V cluster and configure as a CSV disk. So Thank you for watching, and please subscribe me for more videos. And if you have any query, any question related to this, you can always post me on my given mail IDs. Thank you once again. Bye bye.